about to give God his glory in a minute as we're going to get into my book of reading about the Godshots and just talk about him working in my life today. If you don't want to hear me brag on God and give him his glory, you probably don't want to be here. And it's Wednesday, so it's my payday and my eat out night. I probably shouldn't have that, but the exciting news about today, one of the exciting things, when I went to my doctor's office, I had stressed about getting on the scale because I'm like, man, I probably gained so many pounds since I've last been here, which was last year. And the last year when I was there, I actually dropped 5 pounds. So I said, you know what? I'm getting me some Chinese food. But anyways, let us get into today. March 19th, your guiding hand. Lord, I don't know if it's because I'm getting closer to you or if writing out our day or just both are true, but I see and I feel you more than I ever have lately. And I don't know if this was his plan for me so that way I could experience him like the way I am right now. I have no idea, my brothers and sisters. All I know is that I move with the Spirit, and when it tells me to do something, I do it. I got this book. I'm following what the Spirit guides me into doing. But all I know is I love him. Anyways, picture this. A complete day guided by your hand. Lord, it's truly unbelievable. I don't have to picture it. I live it daily. Godshot number 1. I thank you, Lord, for that amazing dream with SJ Blue. I don't know if you guys know who she is, but she's here on TikTok, and she is an amazing example of change, living a worldly life. I mean, and she was up there on the TikTok game. She was a dancer and she had left Canada to come to California. Like if you know who she is. And I always admired her dancing. Never really cared about the stuff that she was doing with the whole house and all that kind of stuff. But anyways, she recently has given her life over to the Lord. And so last night, Godshot number 1, I thank you for that amazing dream with SJ Blue. It would be a dream to actually meet her and do what we did in that dream. So in that dream, we were hanging out at her house or my house. I don't have a house, so it had to be her house. And while we were over there, we were watching TV, looking at worldly stuff, and she had this worldly magazine, and we both opened it. We're looking at it, and we're like, we're not these kind of people anymore. And so we grabbed our Bibles, and we're like, let's praise Jesus. Like, this happened in the dream. I don't remember anything else from the dream, but how amazing would that be if I got to meet her and actually do that? Dreams do come true, okay? But anyways, I got to wake up this morning from that dream. It was amazing. How cool would it be that we put down our worldly magazines together and picked up our Bibles? This day just blew my mind. Shortly after clocking into work, an old drinking friend, not giving any names, follows me on TikTok. And so I went and I followed her back. And I messaged her, reaching out, just excited. I'm like, oh my goodness, I haven't spoken to her in forever, and she had invited me to do something with her, but I'm a very busy person. And also it was to go work out, but I already work out. And when I work out, I use that time to meditate and get away from the world. So I did have to decline in that area, but I did say that, hey, on Sunday is the day that I can really be with people. I invited her to church and to go eat. I was thrilled. But also, I felt in my spirit it was a test and a distraction, and it turned out to be exactly that. Because as I invited her to go out and go to church, she tells me she does God in a different way, and that she doesn't want to go to church and she'll only go out to eat. Well, for me, if I'm trying to reconcile a friendship, I don't care if we're going to church or wherever we're going. That was red flag number 1 to me, and that was God and my discernment with people. Like, I'm good enough to go eat with you, but I'm not good enough for you to go sit with me in church. If you liked church or not, if you came and you follow me, then you looked at my content and you know what kind of person I am. So Moving on, and you would think she viewed my content to know I love Jesus. So I got so excited because I'm like, of course I know that she looked at my content. Like, there's no way, like, who follows somebody and they're not looking at their content? So it's like she knew what kind of person I was. And so I invited her to breakfast in church, and she only wanted to do food with me. Told me she didn't do church and talks to God in her own way. Completely okay with that. And how she shortly blocked me after I told her I was a different person and my life revolved around you. I was like, good Lord, people switch up so quick. And I even intended not to get too excited, because deep in my soul, the Spirit was guiding me to know that this was a distraction and it was not going to be something that happened. And so surely that's what happened. God straight blocked it. I didn't even have to move a muscle. She blocked me. I felt like that was it. I didn't need an explanation. God removed what I didn't need. My spirit spoke to me, and it was right. I didn't even have to move a muscle as you allowed me to witness my almost distraction flee. I also realized I'm not moody today, or was I yesterday? And typically I am really moody during my cycle. Like, I literally used to be on mood medication because my periods, my cycle used to make me so irritable and angry. Like, I felt like a little demon. Like, this period, I did not feel like that. Sorry if a man is watching this, but that's a win. I said, I hope you're blessing me from last month when we practiced the spirit of self-control, as I felt feelings of irritation. Like, truly we did that last month. I was like, God, I need your help with these feelings of irritability. And I don't know if because I practiced that actually happened, but this month I didn't even know it was coming. Like, I am so happy right now, and this is not typical for me this time of the month. I feel so different today, risen. And can we talk about the glory we got to bring to your name, as I got to proudly tell my doctor, you saved me and I no longer need medication? To top that off, as I'm heading to my car, I bumped into an old best friend. I mean, this was my best friend. We worked together and everything, who had a bag full of meds that I got to share my testimony with her, and that I pray gives her hope for the future. Like, we were close. Like, we both were going, we obviously were going to the same doctor. So we used to have phone conversations about our mental health problems and everything. And I got to bump into her. And I got to just tell her about what happened today. Like, I told her, I said, I am no longer on medications. No, I don't longer need these treatments. And she did have medication. And I hope that what I got to tell her in that moment gives her hope. But that's not it. This girl was my best friend. So it was easy to joke around with her and tell her and her boyfriend they need to come to church with me one day. And also that they need Jesus. LOL, we laughed really loud. We did laugh like old times, and she ended the conversation telling me how she reads her Bible nightly. What a blessing, and I pray you continue to reveal yourself to her, Lord. And may the one who blocked me know if she ever needed a friend, I would give her another chance. And please watch over her. Thank you, Lord, for another eventful day in the presence of you. May peace be with you, and thank you for sitting here listening to me in the Lord's Day.